These comedies are lewd, crude, and have plenty of attitude.
They're eating children! Children!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 raunchy comedies. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at comedy films whose humor leans towards the vulgar, either due to sexual content, gross-out gags, or other sophomoric fare that makes us bust a gut laughing. Check your decency at the door, because this list is not for the easily offended.
I said next, goddammit. This is not the DMV, all right?
Number 10. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I'm checking in. My name's Peter Bretter.
Getting over an ex can be pretty messy, especially when you run into her and her new boyfriend. Peter, the film's protagonist, learns this the hard way when his trip to Hawaii is interrupted by the titular ex-girlfriend and her hedonistic new beau, Aldous Snow.
Hey, look at my driver. I'm gonna have sex with her.
The film contains plenty of vulgar and sexual comedy, from the hotel sex competition to every second word out of Aldous's mouth.
Please, don't take it seriously.
Those turned off by sex jokes need not fear, though, as Sarah Marshall has humor of all sorts, including a Dracula puppet musical, among other gags.
And if I see Van Helsing, I swear to the Lord I will slay him.
Number 9. Zack and Miri make a porno.
I'm gonna you with my penis.
With a title like that, we had to put it on this list. As the title states, the film follows these eponymous lifelong friends as they attempt, through many trials and tribulations, to produce a pornographic movie.
What, you got an idea?
We could make a porno.
Not the idea I was looking for.
Given its porno-centric premise, this movie has more sexual humor than you can shake a dildo at, and the profanity flies fast and free too.
It's always been my dream to watch shit while I shit.
Everyone with an ass loves to watch shit while they shit.
But despite the dirtiness of the story, the romance between Zack and Miri is especially sweet, if not a bit unconventional.
You're a nice enough looking guy and everything.
Holy thank you. You're an all right enough looking girl. How does that feel?
Number 8. Wedding Crashers.
It's wedding season, kid.
A film about a pair of horn dogs trying to seduce women at weddings is definitely worthy of this list. The duo gets more than they bargained for when they follow up their latest crash with a weekend retreat with the bride's family. Plenty of sexual, shocking, and laugh-out-loud antics ensue, as the seemingly normal upper-class family members reveal the perverted sides of themselves.
I call the painting Celebration. It's sexual and violent. I thought you might like it.
With its somewhat farcical plot and plenty of quotable, raucously funny lines, Wedding Crashers is one movie you'll want to enjoy again and again, preferably with some meatloaf.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf!
Number 7. There's Something About Mary.
I'm tired of talking about stalkers. Let's talk about you.
A boy meets girl story with a twist. This movie follows Ted as he attempts to woo Mary, his high school crush, despite her ability to seemingly make every man she meets fall for her.
Didn't we just do that? I'm with you, Ted.
The humor in this film, like that of many Farrelly Brothers movies, is anything but highbrow. It's rampant with crude and sexual jokes, especially one painfully embarrassing zipper scene, as well as the hair gel moment.
Is that a hair gel?
Yeah.
Great. I could use
No, you don't have to. You know.
But there's something about Mary that, like the woman herself, we just can't resist.
I know he's a little different, but that's what I like about him.
Number 6. Bridesmaids.
Ew, you had sex with him. We had an adult sleepover.
This is the film that proved the obvious to audiences. Women can lead raunchy comedies too. Bridesmaids primarily follows Annie, the maid of honor for her lifelong friend, whose jealousy over a fellow bridesmaid fuels much of the film's conflict and brings out her own insecurities.
Why can't you just be happy for me and then go home and talk behind my back later like a normal person?
With plenty of gross jokes and crass language that could put other comedies to shame, the movie has several uproarious sequences, like the airplane scene and, of course, the food poisoning incident. With its down-to-earth personalities, Bridesmaids manages to make us empathize all the more with the characters' cringe-filled tribulations.
I'm life and I'm gonna bite you in the ass.
Number 5. Old School.
Gentlemen,
We're discussing a brand new way to look at a fraternity.
When three 30-something guys start a fraternity, immature antics ensue in the most entertaining of ways. The trio struggles to balance their adult lives with their attempts at recapturing their glory days, as well as their efforts to keep their fraternity alive, literally in Blue's case. They also have to deal with a college dean who's out to get them.
And as of this morning, this house has been rezoned. Yeah, it is now exclusively for campus use only.
Drinking, sex, streaking, and trank darts are all comedic elements that help make this film a laugh riot. For all its juvenility, Old School has a nice message about finding and pursuing your passion, which is really what college is all about.
We're good! Streaky! Yes!
Number 4, American Pie.
I have an announcement that I would like to make. There is a gorgeous woman masturbating on my bed.
Don't take the Chevy to the levee just yet. We're talking about the movie. Overflowing with dirty language and dirtier situations, American Pie is the gold standard of teen sex comedies that went on to spawn 3 sequels of equal crudity, in addition to 4 spin-offs.
What did you cucks do to him?
This ensemble film follows a group of teenage guys trying to lose their virginities before they graduate high school.
You know we're all gonna go to college as virgins. You realize this, right?
This sex-obsessed quest sees them engage in a lot of disgusting and embarrassing situations, like those infamous pie and webcam scenes. And every moment is unforgettable.
Did not just take out that chair.
Yep, he took out the chair.
Number 3, Superbad.
You know what I do? I flip my boner up into my waistband. It hides it and it feels awesome.
Eager to make a good impression and hopefully get laid at their last high school event, Seth and Evan, 2 lifelong friends, try to deliver alcohol to the party in order to make a name for themselves, with some help from their nerdy buddy Fogel, also known as McLovin. The film is full of the crass language favored by teenagers, as well as the desperate desire for sex and popularity shared by many in that age range.
I'm so wet.
Oh yeah, they said that would happen in hell.
Like many of our other entries, despite its general profanity, Superbad does have an underlying message. In this case, one about valuing our friends while we have them, and that it's okay to branch out in new directions.
Oh, we're so gonna get laid tonight.
I'm gonna get laid.
Number 2, Animal House.
Toga, 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 toga.
If a plot about a rambunctious fraternity hazing its members, throwing crazy parties, and trying to keep their house alive in the face of an uptight dean sounds familiar, then you may be having flashbacks to our 5th entry. But Animal House is more than just an old school. It is the granddaddy of all raunchy comedies, was incredibly influential on the works that followed, and is widely regarded as one of the funniest and most quotable movies of all time.
Delta's already on probation.
They are?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Then as of this moment, they're on double secret probation.
So why isn't it our number 1 pick? Well, Animal House has a degree of cynicism to it, despite how hysterical it is.
They kicked us out of school? Huh. That makes sense.
Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Call it a tallywhacker. Penis is so personal.
Oh, wait just a minute.
Says here this town has a famous nude beach.
All right, look, we can't all just lie around all day. We've got to get out there and experience the culture firsthand. Let's go.
Number 1, the 40-year-old virgin.
You're a virgin!
I am... Shut up.
While plenty of films on our list have deeper meanings to them, none of them manages to balance their raunchy comedic elements with sincerity quite as well as the 40-year-old virgin. The movie follows Andy, the title's middle-aged hero, as his co-workers attempt to help him lose his virginity, often using contradictory advice which results in awkward but hilarious scenes.
We have a great section of do-it-yourself.
Do you like to do it yourself?
The humor is profane throughout, with elements of bizarre and observational comedy mixed in. What really makes the film special, though, is Andy's innocent search for love and sex, which makes all the raunchiness feel completely natural and inseparable from the story.
Do you have protection?
I don't like guns.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.